The public transportation system in Japan is amazing. It also can be amazingly confusing. During our first few days in Japan, we experienced a little stress trying to understand the trains and subways, hoping we wouldn't get lost. Fortunately, we had a little help along the way from gracious Japanese locals and Google Maps. Kelly seemed to have a knack for understanding the trains and subways without any help from technology, just reading signs and maps. I would feel totally comfortable cutting him loose on his own in Tokyo. I learned early on that Google Maps will tell you exactly what station to go to, which platform to get on, and what time the train would arrive. However, multiple trains will come to the same platform, so which one do you get on? Well, Google will tell you that too. Plus, we found that Japanese transportation is amazingly on time. So, if the train you're watching for is arriving even 5 minutes early or 5 minutes late, that's not the train you're supposed to get on. We bought the JR Pass to cover most of our transportation costs in and around Japan. The JR Pass is only available to tourists, and the cost is based on the time you plan to spend in Japan. Ours cost about $1,600 for the family for 14 days in Japan. This was only about $100 more than the cost of just the bullet train from Tokyo to Kyoto. Well worth the cost. However, the JR Pass does not cover all trains in Japan, so we did need to buy subway and train tickets on occasion. Rather than buy individual tickets each time we needed them, we bought prepaid cards called Passmo cards that we just reloaded as needed. This made things much more convenient for the transportation, not covered by JR Pass. In Kyoto, the buses are used much more than the trains and subways. However, the buses are a bit more confusing since all the bus names and destinations are in Japanese rather than in English and Japanese. Plus, multiple buses come to one stop. As a result, we almost always walked in Kyoto, only once taking a taxi to our desired destination. Overall, the public transportation in Japan is the best we've ever experienced. It took us a couple days to get the hang of it, but once we did, we loved it. In fact, when we got home, we wished we had similar transportation here. It was kind of weird to be driving a car again.